Welcome in to the channel again, Artie Rich Video Channel on YouTube. And we are here to bring you another episode of the GLB Network. Greatest of all time GOAT League Baseball in Adder Park Baseball 27. This is the fourth episode. We are in season 5. And we are down to the last 15 games of the 156 game season. So, that being said, I'm going to bring us right into the screen showing the standings, where we are. $141 games and 15 games left in the season. Tight races in 3 out of the 4 divisions. American Division, Texas Rangers holding on to the division lead by 1 game over the Baltimore Orioles of 1969 and the Houston Astros of 2019. In the National Division, we have the 1998 Yankees with a 5-game lead over the 1986 Mets and the 1995 Indians. The only runaway team is the 1939 Yankees, have a 15-game lead over the Boston Red Sox of 2004, the defending champions from season 4, and the Chicago Cubs of 2016. Another tight race in the Freedom Division. You have the Tampa Bay Rays from 2021, holding on to a 1-game lead over the Detroit Tigers of 1984. So, going into the setup for the playoffs or the tournament coming up after the 156 games, we have the top 4 seeds, which are the 4 division leaders. And then we have another 12 teams competing for the other 12 spots. So we have 16 teams out of 32 going into the tournament. A 4-round tournament with 16 teams. For round 1, 8 of them get eliminated. And then round 2, 4 of those get eliminated. And then the championship, the final 4 teams determine who the 2 World Series teams will be. Anyway, so we have the top 4 teams, which we just told you about, although they're just hanging on. 3 of these teams are just hanging on. The Rangers, the Yankees of 98, and 2021 Rays, all hanging on. The 1998 Yankees with a 5-game lead, so they have a bigger advantage. But then right behind them, we have the Baltimore Orioles of 1969, the Houston Astros of 2019, Cincinnati Reds of 1975, 1942 Cardinals, Red Sox of 2004, Mets of 1986, Indians of 1995, Tigers of 1994, 1909 Pirates, who were in the World Series, runner-ups to the Boston Red Sox last season. And then for the last spot, we have the Diamondbacks of 1999 just hanging on, got a 1-game lead over the Giants of 1962 and the 1934 Cardinals. 1 game behind them are the 1927 Yankees, the 1994 Expos, and the 1931 Athletics. They're all in competitions. And the Rockies are in it, 2 games out, and also the Dodgers of Brooklyn. But if we go to the pennant chase, we can actually see what the percentages are of these teams actually getting in. So here is the wild card race. with 15 games left to go. So 1909 Pirates look like they're going to get in. Diamondbacks, a 56% chance. And then you got the Giants with a 40% chance. The Cardinals with a 36% chance. And then the Yankees, who have been going up and down because they win and then they lose, they got a 30% chance of getting in. So that's a little bit of a tight race. So very interesting. So we're going to take a real quick break here, and then we're going to start bringing you some scores as we quick play through these games, winding down to the end of the season. We'll be right back after this. Okay, we are back. And I still want to get my camera a little bit better. That's better. Okay. Anyway, so we are here. The date is August 31st. Matchups, 86 Mets trying to get ahead. They're facing the 39 Yankees today. The Yankees, a 91-50 record, the best record in the league, which doesn't surprise me because in all 4 previous seasons, they have won their division and were like the number 1 or number 2 seed going into the tournament. But they always get eliminated. So anyway, so let's see. Let's quick play this game. Mets and Yankees. And the Yankees of 1939 win 7-4. Dave Magadan, Gary Carter, and Mookie Wilson all homer for the Mets. No home runs for the Yankees. The 1927 Yankees, who are clawing their way trying to get in, are going up against right now the number 5 seed Baltimore Orioles from 1969. So this game goes to the Yankees. They eke it out 2-1. Tony Lazzeri hits home run number 12 on the season. And so the Yankees increased their chances here of getting in. 1984 Tigers are 1 game behind the Tampa Bay Rays in the Freedom Division. They're playing the Philadelphia Athletics, who have a slim chance. So this game goes to the Tigers 10-1. Darrell Evans and Johnny Grubb, homer for the Tigers in this game. 2016 Cubs having a comeback year. They were in the thick of it in the first 4 seasons. Well, actually, the first 3 seasons. They were either in the World Series or very close. And then last year, season 4, they did not do well at all. This year, they came back a little bit, and they are in contention again. They're playing the 42 Cardinals, who are in it. And both teams actually have the same record here. And the Cardinals of 1942 take this game 6-3. Texas Rangers holding on to a slim lead in the American Division. And the 1909 Pirates, who are in so far, look, they're going to have a very good chance of getting in. They are they were in the World Series, so they were the runners-up in the tournament from season 4. This game goes to the Rangers, 9-5. Home runs: Mike Napoli, Josh Hamilton, Andre Beltre had a pair of home runs. Honus Wagner for the Pirates had a home run. 1904 Giants are right now they will be relegated to the promotion league. Their record is terrible, 52-89, and they're going up against the Indians, who probably will not make it. This game, Indians win 9-5 in 10 innings. They score 6 runs in the bottom of the 10th to win that game. Mariners and Expos. Expos have a shot. This game goes to the Mariners, so that shot gets diminished significantly with this loss. Philadelphia Phillies also have an outside shot. The Marlins are near the bottom of the pack. This game, Philadelphia wins 5-4. 95 Indians and 2021 Rays. Both teams in it. Rays hanging on to a slim lead over the 1984 Tigers. The Tigers actually won their game. So if Tampa Bay loses this game, they'll be tied with the Tigers. And this game goes to the Indians of 1995. So that is a tie in the Freedom Division for the division lead with the 1984 Tigers. 69 Mets are out of it. Houston Astros right now are the number 6 seed, I believe. And the Astros beat the Mets 5-1. 75 Reds are in it right now, and the Athletics are not. This game, the Reds take it 6-2. 1998 Yankees have a 5-game lead in the National Division. Here they're playing the Brooklyn Dodgers 1955, and the Dodgers come back and win it with 2 runs in the bottom of the 8th, 5-4. 68 Tigers and the Kansas City Royals, both teams out of it. 68 Tigers win it 6-5. 1934 Cardinals and the 1999 Diamondbacks, both teams towards the bottom of the 12-slot wild card. And this game goes to the Cardinals, 7-4. Red Sox, I think they got a winning streak going on. Well, they just broke it. They lose 5-4. And the Braves and the Giants trying to get in, and they lose 4-2. So let's see now how this is panning out. Pennant chase. Astros have won 7 in a row. 1 game behind the Rangers. Rangers have lost 7 out of 10, but they won yesterday. So they maintain that 1-game lead. National Division. Yankees. 4 games up now because they lost. And the Indians won. So now that lead is cut down to 4. United Division, 39 Yankees way ahead. The Freedom Division, the 84 Tigers, as I told you before, move into a tie with the Rays for the top spot. And going down to the wild card race, Yankees now increase their chances to 42% as they win their game. That was their 3rd win in a row, and the Giants lose. So the Diamondbacks and the Cardinals of 1934, who both have a 71-71 record, tied for the last spot with the Yankees and the Giants of 1962 are right behind them. Actually, the Giants have a less of a chance than the 27 Yankees. So that is very interesting. I'm going to come back in a couple of minutes and bring you some more Sims as we're down to 14 games left now. Be right back. Okay, we are back. I gotta fix this camera a little bit. Thank you very much. Okay, so we're back. And we're gonna quick play all these games all at once. Let's see where we're at. Okay. Mets win over the Astros and break that winning streak. They had a winning streak of 7 games. Now that's been broken. 98 Yankees lose to the Dodgers. 1-0. That was a pitching duel. Johnny Padres won the game. Let's see how long he actually went. Let's see. Johnny Padres, 6 innings. Moving down, Mariners and the Expos. Mariners win 10-5, so the Expos' chances are dwindling fast here. Cincinnati Reds wallop the 1971 Athletics 10-2. Gene Tennis hits his 17th home run. George Forster, number 20. 1984 Tigers lose now to the Athletics of 1931. 5-1. So we'll have to see what the Tampa Bay Rays also lost, 11-7. So that tie in the Freedom Division is still tied. Cleveland Indians of 1954 beat the Giants. That's the Giants of 1904 as their 91st loss. 86 Mets lose in a walk-off 12-11 in the 10th inning at Yankee Stadium. 12-11. Walk-off victory in 10 innings. Wild game. Lenny Dykstra hits his 8th home run. Joe Gordon and Joe DiMaggio homer for the Yankees. 1927 Yankees pull out a walk-off win against the Orioles of 1969. 4-3. So some very, very interesting outcomes here. Marlins lose again, another walk-off. The Phillies 10-9 in 10 innings. Texas Rangers lose to the 1909 Pirates 10-7. Tigers and A's, that game means nothing. It's 6-3. Arizona pulls out a 1-0 victory over the 1934 Cardinals. And the St. Louis Cardinals of 1942 beat the Chicago Cubs 7-6. Red Sox beat the Rockies 10-5. And the Giants lose. So that makes that very interesting. Now we go back to the Pennant chase. Now there's 13 games left. Rangers still have a 1-game lead. Although they lost, both teams lost over the Houston Astros. Let's go to the National Division. Yankees now have a 3-game lead as the Indians have won 2 and the Yankees lost 4 in a row. As we said before, the United Division, there is nothing there. And the Freedom Division is tied up between the 1984 Tigers and the 2021 Rays. The wild card race. Okay, again, the Yankees now a 53% chance of getting into the playoffs. They are tied with the 1934 Cardinals for the last spot. So the Yankees winning 4 in a row, increasing their chances. Who do they have to play now? Let's see. I said 13 games left. And the Yankees, where are they? Are playing the Orioles, and then they're playing the Cardinals, and then they're playing the Cubs. So very interesting. Let's go back to the scores. And let's play. This is 13 games left. Now we're going to play today's games. And all right, in 11 innings, the Baltimore Orioles beat the Yankees of 1927 9-6. The Astros lose again to the 1969 Mets 8-3. Tigers of 68 and the 1980 Royals means nothing, but the Royals beat them 8-5. Red Sox, defending champions, win again 7-6. Philadelphia Phillies of 1977 pull off another walk-off victory in 10 innings. 1904 Giants lose their 92nd game, 12-8 to the Indians. And the Mariners win again, 9-1 over the Expos. Expos have to be almost out of it now. Tampa Bay Rays win in a walk-off against the 1995 Indians. And what did the 84 Tigers do? Let's see, where are they? Did we do them yet? They won also, so that still remains tied. The Reds lose to the Athletics of 1971. The 86 Mets beat the 1939 Yankees 2-1. 1998 Yankees get blown out by the 1955 Dodgers 17-6. And the Rangers lose their game to the Pittsburgh Pirates of 1909. They lose 2-0. And the 1942 Cardinals shut out the Cubs 10-0. 1934 Cardinals lose to the Arizona Diamondbacks 3-2. And the Giants again of 1962 lose again to the 1995 Braves. So now we're finished today. No games. Going to September 4th with the pennant chase now again. 12 games remaining in the season. Texas Rangers holding on because they're also the Orioles won, but the Astros lost. National Division, the Yankees holding now a 3-game lead. If they've lost 5 in a row. Freedom Division still tied up. Yeah, Expos' chances of winning the division is down to 6%. And in the wild card, Montreal Expos 6.7%. So there you go. 12 games left. We'll take a short break and we'll bring you some more scores. And look for a game of the episode. Be right back. Okay, we're back. 12 games left in the season. I think we're going to play until we're down to 10 games. We'll play this day, then we'll pick out a game to bring you as the featured game of this episode. So let's play these games. Okay, Tampa Bay Rays lose. Okay, so we have to see what the 84 Tigers... The 84 Tigers won their game against the 62 Giants. So now the Tigers take over the division lead in the Freedom Division. 98 Yankees. They've lost 6 in a row now. They get shut out by the Expos 4-0. Cubs come back and break a losing streak too. Beat the Diamondbacks 7-1. Orioles beat the Brooklyn Dodgers of 1955 6-1. 39 Yankees lose to the Pittsburgh Pirates of 1909. 86 Mets beat the Royals. And the 75 Reds beat the 1904 Giants. 1904 Giants are getting close to 100 losses. The Rangers lose to the Red Sox of 2004 5-2. And the Athletics beat the 1995 Braves 4-3. Florida Marlins finally won a game 9-4 over the Rockies of 2009. And the Detroit Tigers rout the 1931 Athletics 15-8. A walk-off victory for the 1995 Indians 3-2 against the 1942 Cardinals. And the Astros win over the Philadelphia Phillies 6-1. 1927 Yankees win again against the 1934 Cardinals 4-1. And the 54 Indians beat the Mariners 10-3. So now, let's see what the situation is. And we'll pick out a game. Because now, after today's game, there'll only be 10 left. That is a three-way tie in the American Division. 69 Orioles, 2019 Astros, and 2011 Rangers, all tied. Rangers have lost 3 in a row. Orioles have won 2, and Astros won 1. That's craziness. National Division, Yankees lead now down to 2 games. They've lost 6 in a row. 6 in a row. They lost to the Montreal Expos today, and they have another 2 games against them. And the 86 Mets have won 2 in a row, so they're back in it. They're only 3 games out. '39 Yankees lost 2 in a row. Not that the Red Sox are not going to catch them. That's for sure. Freedom Division. Detroit Tigers of 1984 now ahead of the Rays. Rays are playing the 69 Mets, and the Tigers are playing the 1962 Giants. Going down to the wild card, Yankees have a 63% chance of getting in. The Cardinals, a 21% chance. That's 1934 Cardinals. So, who do we want to see here? This is very interesting. Very interesting. Very interesting. I would say maybe the Tigers and the San Francisco Giants. Or the Orioles and the 55 Dodgers. Astros and the Phillies. Rangers and the Red Sox. So, who do I want to see? Who should we watch? Philadelphia Phillies. I mean, all three of these teams, the Dodgers, the Phillies, and the Reds. Well, the Red Sox are definitely in it. But the Dodgers and the Phillies are not. They're playing spoilers. What's the other? Tigers and the Giants. And the Rays are playing the Mets. Mets are playing spoilers. And the Giants pretty much are playing spoilers against the 84 Tigers and the Tampa Bay Rays. I think we're going to watch 1984 Tigers in San Francisco against the Giants. That's who I think we're going to go with. So we're going to take a quick break, and then we will bring you that game. Be right back. Okay, we are back, and we're going to bring you the featured game of the episode, which is going to be the 1984 Detroit Tigers versus the 1962 San Francisco Giants. If we go, so the, I'm sorry, let me get to this. So the Tigers are one game in front of the Tampa Bay Rays. The Tampa Bay Rays are playing the 1969 Mets. So they lost yesterday, and the Tigers won. So the Tigers are up by one game. So we're going to play quick play to see what the Rays do. So then we know what's going on with the with our game. So this game, now the Rays win their game. So if the Tigers lose, they'll be tied again. Now the Giants, we're going to go to the screen now for this. San Francisco Giants have lost 6 in a row. So they're trying to break a 6-game losing streak. And the Tigers, I said, are right now a half game in front of the Tampa Bay Rays in the Freedom Division. So this is a crucial game for them. So these are the lineups. Let's go right to the game screen so we can get this going. Again, very cool. We have all the player picks in. So we are in Tiger Stadium. The weather is clear, 71 degrees, on September 5th. For the Giants, leading off Felipe Alou in left field. Willie Mays bats second. In center field, Orlando Cepeda at first base, batting third. Willie McCovey batting fourth. He's the DH. Harvey Kuhn in right field, batting fifth. Catcher is Ed Bailey today, batting sixth. Chuck Hiller batting seventh at second base. Jim Davenport at third base, batting eighth. And Juan Jose Pagan at shortstop, batting ninth. Defensively for the Tigers, it's Larry Herndon in left field. Chet Lemon in center field. Rusty Kuntz is in right field. Tom Brookins at third. Alan Trammell at short. Lou Whitaker is at second. Darrell Evans at first. Behind the plate is Lance Parrish behind the plate. And on the mound is Randy O'Neal. O'Neal in the season has won 5 and lost 9. That's in 30 appearances. He's got 76 strikeouts and 165 innings pitched, and he's got a 4.04 ERA. So, let's get this game started. Welcome to Tiger Stadium. Tigers will duke it out against the 1962 San Francisco Giants. O'Neal's on the mound. And here's the first pitch. Felipe Alou, long drive, left field, but Larry Herndon is there to make the catch for the first time. Willie Mays. Willie Mays has got 21 home runs on the season, bat .270 with 75 RBIs. Here is the pitch from O'Neal. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That's the second out. 1 second here. Okay. That'll bring up Orlando Cepeda. Cepeda, 25 home runs, bat .305 with 70 RBIs. 2 outs, top of the first. The pitch. Ground ball, third base. Tom Brookins up with an over to Darrell Evans to retire the side. No runs on no hits and no errors. And the top of the first, so we go to the bottom of the first, no score. Lineup for the Tigers. Lou Whitaker leads off at second base. Larry Herndon batting second in left field. Alan Trammell, the shortstop, is batting third. Chet Lemon in center field batting fourth. Johnny Grubb, the DH, bats fifth, followed by Lance Parrish, the catcher, batting sixth. Darrell Evans, the first baseman, batting seventh. Ron Kuntz, the right fielder, bats eighth. And Tom Brookins, the third baseman, bats ninth. On the mound for the San Francisco Giants, Billy O'Dell. O'Dell, 30 appearances. He's won 12 games. Lost 9. And he's got a 2.70 ERA. So, he's not having a bad year at all. Now here's Lou Whitaker to start off the game. Pitch. And that's a shot into right. And it's going to be in there. And digging. Nope. He's going to stay at first. Makes a big turn. Whitaker, but he stays at first. So, Whitaker's got 9 stolen bases. So he could steal. Larry Herndon is in there. He's batting .246. Got 4 home runs and 40 RBIs. Here's the pitch from O'Dell. Ground ball. This could be 2. Over the second for 1. Over the first. Double play. 6-4-3 double play. So now 2 outs. Alan Trammell, shortstop. Batting .264, 5 home runs, 58 RBIs. Here's the pitch from Odell. Down the line. That's going to be extra bases. Nope. Trammell makes a big turn, decides not to. Because Harvey Keene's got a little bit of a cannon out there in right field. Chet Lemon. Lemon, bat .263, 21 home runs to lead the club at 79 RBIs. Odell looks in, pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3, and that'll do it for the Tigers. No runs on 2 hits. There were no errors. And the Tigers leave a man on. And the score at the end of 1 inning, 0-0. Top of the second, Willie McCovey, the DH. He's batting .252 with 16 home runs and 70 RBIs. Randy O'Neal, 13 pitches in the first inning. Pitch, ground ball, second base. Whitaker is up with it over the first, and that's 1 OB. Harvey Keene, bat .271, 7 home runs, 70 RBIs. The pitch, popped up. Brookins comes over, makes the catch behind the mound, and that's 2 outs. Ed Bailey, the catcher, bat .200, 4 home runs, 17 RBIs. The pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3, and that'll do it for the Giants in the second inning. 3 up, 3 down, no score, going to the bottom of the second. Johnny Grubb, the DH, bat .263, he's got 17 home runs and 61 RBIs for the Tigers. The pitch, little ground ball to the pitcher in front of the mound, takes it himself, throws over the first, and that's 1 out. Lance Parrish, the catcher, bat .241, 16 home runs, 79 RBIs. Odell gets the sign. Swing and a miss, strike 3, that's 2 outs. Darrell Evans, bat .202. He's got 10 homers and 53 RBIs. The pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. And the Tigers go down in order. So the score at the end of 2 innings, Giants nothing, Tigers nothing. Chuck Hiller, the second baseman, is going to lead off. He'll be followed by Jim Davenport and Jose Pagan. O'Neal winds and delivers, and there is a fly ball, and it is caught by Larry Herndon on the run. 1 out. Jim Davenport, batting .272, 1 home run and 32 RBIs, steps in. Pitch, fly ball, left field, Larry Herndon. That's not Larry Herndon. Yes, Larry Herndon. 2 outs. Jose Pagan, the shortstop, at .239, 2 home runs and 36 RBIs. And it's a walk. First walk by O'Neal. Top of the order, Felipe Alou steps in. The pitch. And there goes Pagan, and he's going to be caught stealing, and that'll end the inning. Parrish has thrown out 34 runners in 90 attempts this year. So he throws out Pagan to end the inning, and the score now, going to the bottom of the third, is still 0-0. Rusty Kuntz, is the right fielder leading off for the Tigers against Billy Odell. The pitch, ground ball, third base. Upward it is Cepeda. Davenport, rather. Over to Cepeda for the first down. Tom Brookins, bat 245, 4 home runs, 44 RBIs, steps in against. And there's, again, Davenport at third base, throws him out for the second out. Lou Whitaker steps in. Whitaker, a base hit his last time up. He's 1 for 1. Pitch, and there's a base hit to left field. So, Whitaker gets his second hit. That'll bring up Larry Herndon. With 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. And there's a ground ball through the infield for a base hit. And then Whitaker's digging for third, and the throw is offline, and he will be in there. So it'll be first and third with 2 outs for Alan Trammell. The pitch, ground ball, second base, takes it himself for the third out, and that is it for the Tigers in the third. They leave 2 base runners on, and the score is still the Giants of 1962 nothing, and the Tigers of 1984 nothing. We'll take a quick break, and we'll bring you some more action right after this. Okay, we are back. Let me straighten out my camera again. For the top of the fourth here, Tiger Stadium, no score. Randy O'Neal going into the fourth inning. He's got 36 pitches, an average of 12 an inning. That's not too bad. He has yet to give up a hit. Here is Felipe Alou to lead it off. He's batting 269. 15 home runs and 58 RBIs. Here is the pitch. And that's going to be the first hit for San Francisco as Alou puts one into left field. So Alou, 9 stolen bases, is on first, and Willie Mays is the batter. Pitch to Mays. Popped up, shallow left. Herndon is there, puts it away for the first out. Orlando Cepeda, 25 home runs, batting .304, with 91 RBIs against Randy O'Neal. And there is one in the gap, and that one's not. It is caught on the run. What a catch by Herndon. So that is 2 outs. Oh, wait a second. That was a hit? Okay, let's go look again. What happened there? Oh, Alou's on first because he singled. Okay, so 2 outs. Man on first for Willie McCovey. McCovey's got 16 home runs with bat .251. Pitch. And there goes the runner. And he is out. Perfect throw by Lance Parrish to get Alou trying to steal. So, at the end of the top of the fourth, still no score. Chet Lemon, center fielder, is up at 263, 21 home runs, and 79 RBIs. Here's the pitch from Odell. And that's going to be a base hit into right field. So Chet Lemon is on. Chet Lemon, 4 stolen bases. Johnny Grubb comes to the plate. Nobody out. Pitch. Ground ball. Cepeda takes it himself, gets the out at first, but Lemon goes to second. Lance Parrish steps in. Parrish batting .241 with 16 home runs. 1 out, man on second. Pitch. And there's a fly ball that is caught in left field by Felipe Alou. And that's the second out. Darrell Evans steps in now. Bat .201, 10 home runs and 53 RBIs. The pitch. And that's a base hit into left field. Lemon stops at third. The 2 outs, first and third for Rusty Kuntz. Kuntz is 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And that will do it. No runs on 2 hits. 2 runners left on. We go now to the top of the 5th with no score. Willie McCovey is going to lead it off. Randy O'Neill's got 50 pitches going into the 5th inning. McCovey. Ground ball, second base. Whitaker is up with it. Throws him out at first, and that's the first out. Harvey Keene. Keene bat .270, 7 home runs, 70 RBIs. And it's a walk to Keene. Keene only has 1 stolen base. Ed Bailey, the catcher, steps in. Pitch. And they throw a quick throw over the first. Keene just beats the throw. Okay. We'll do it again with Bailey. Fly ball, center field. Chet Lemon is there. Makes the catch, 2 outs. Chuck Hiller. Ground ball, second base. Whitaker charging, makes the throw, and gets the out, and retires the side. No runs, no hits, on no errors. Score is still 0-0 going into the bottom of the 5th. Tom Brookins will lead it off. Brookins, 0 for 1, bat .244 now. Pitch. And that's going to be caught in center field by Willie Mays. 1 out. Lou Whitaker, top of the order, is up. 2 for 2 in this game. Pitch. And that's a base hit to left for Whitaker. That's his 3rd hit. 3 for 3, Lou Whitaker. Larry Herndon comes up. Herndon, 1 for 2. Odell looks in. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That's 2 outs. Alan Trammell with a man on first and 2 outs. Pitch. And he walks him. So now it's first and second with 2 outs. For Chet Lemon. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, and that is it. Tigers get nothing, and they leave 2 runners on. So there's still no score here going to the top of the 6th between the Giants of 1962 and the Tigers of 1984. Jim Davenport will lead it off. I'm going to quick play this. Or maybe I shouldn't. Okay, quick play, nothing across for the Giants. Now we have Johnny Grubb. Grubb is 0 for 2 in the game against Odell. Ground ball, second base. Jose Pagan picks it up, fires over the first for the out. I mean, that's Chuck Hiller. That's going to be it for Billy Odell. Because Odell, let's see, had 95 pitches, so they don't want to take advantage of him. So they put in Jim Duffalo. Duffalo, 26 appearances, 2 wins, 2 losses, 1 save, 3.96 ERA. Lance Parrish is up with 1 out. The pitch. And that's a sharp ground ball at third base. Davenport's up with it, throws him out. 2 outs. Darrell Evans. He's 1 for 2. Pitch. Fly ball. Going back, and it's gone! A home run for Darrell Evans to put the Tigers on the board here in the bottom of the 6th. 1-0 now, Tigers, on the home run by Darrell Evans. That was a line shot. Here's Rusty Kuntz. Two outs, nobody on. The pitch. And that's a base hit to left field for Kuntz. So 2 outs, man on first. Tom Brookins. And there goes the runner, and here's the throw, and he is in there with a stolen base. So, man on second now, 2 outs for Brookins. A 1-1 count. And there's a shot to left field, and Felipe Alou going back takes it. Just before the warning track, it ends the inning. But the Tigers get on the board with the home run by Darrell Evans, and at the end of 6 innings, the Tigers of 1984 lead the San Francisco Giants of 1962 1-0. We'll take a quick break and bring you more action after this. Okay, we are back to the top of the 7th. Tigers leading 1-0. Willie Mays leads off against Randy O'Neal. O'Neal sitting at 77 pitches for the Tigers. Here's the pitch to Mays. Ground ball, third base. Brookins up with it over the first, 1 out. Orlando Cepeda, 0 for 2 in the game. Pitch. Fly ball. Caught by Chet Lemon on a line drive for 2 outs. Willie McCovey, the designated hitter, steps in. Pitch. And he walks him. Harvey Keene now comes to the plate, being our first 2 outs. Pitch. Ground ball, weak. Picked up by Brookins, infield hit. Couldn't make a play. So first and second now. Ed Bailey steps in. He's 0 for 2. Pitch. And it gets away. And the runners will advance. So it'll be second and third with 2 outs. Wild pitch. And that's going to be it for O'Neill. They're going to bring in Doug Bear. Bear, go over his pitching stats. 26 games, he's won 2 and lost 5, saved 2. 3.75 ERA. So they're banking on him to get the last out here against Ed Bailey. And here's the pitch. And that's a base hit. And that'll tie the game. And 2-run single. So the Giants go up 2-1 now. 2 outs. Man on second, Chuck Hiller. The pitch. Ground ball, shortstop. Trammell over the first, and that is it. But the Giants of 1962 get 2 runs on 2 hits. Leave a runner on and take the lead, 2-1. Top of the order here in the bottom of the 7th for the Tigers. Lou Whitaker, Larry Herndon, and Alan Trammell. Here's Herndon. And that's going to be a fly ball. Willie Mays is under it and makes the catch for 1 out. Larry Herndon. Pitch. Fly ball. Going back is the right fielder, and he is on the warning track and takes it. 2 outs. Alan Trammell. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and that'll be it for the Tigers. No runs, no hits, nobody left on, and the Giants still lead 2-1 here going into the top of the 8th. Jim Davenport, Jose Pagan, and Felipe Alou for the Giants. Doug Bear still on the mound for the Tigers. The pitch. And there's a base hit into right field for Davenport. Jose Pagan now. He is 0 for 1. Bunted down the line. Perfect bunt. They get the runner at first, but Davenport is on second base with 1 out. For Felipe Alou. 1 for 3. And there's a base hit. Coming around is the runner. Here's the throw, and he's in there. Davenport scores. And now it's 3-1, San Francisco. 1 out, man on second for Willie Mays. And they walk Mays intentionally because they want to set up a double play to get out of the inning. Good move. But Orlando Cepeda is a dangerous man to get out. And here we go. Pitch. And the runner is cut down at third. Lance Parrish has thrown out 3 runners in this game. 2 outs now. Man on second for Orlando Cepeda. Pitch. Ground ball, second base. Oh, it's booted by Whitaker. That might cost them a run. Willie McCovey is up with 2 outs and men on third and first. Pitch. Fly ball, and it's going to be caught in right field by Kuntz to end the inning. So the Giants get 1 run on 2 hits, and there was an error. So San Francisco 1962 is in the lead here, 3-1 going to the bottom of the 8th. Kirk Gibson's going to come in to pinch hit for Johnny Grubb. Gibson's batting .246 from 12 home runs. Lefty against righty. Here is the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That's the first down. Johnny Grubb is up. And it's a walk. Man on first. And it's Parrish. There's a drive to center field. No shortstop. Second base, Hiller takes it. 2 outs. Darrell Evans, who lined a home run his last time up to get the Tigers on the board, is up. Pitch. Gets away from the catcher. And Grubb's on second. Darrell Evans. Do it again. And he called strike 3. And that is it. Detroit does not score. The score is now still 3-1 in favor of the Giants. Going to the 9th inning. Doug Bear still in there. He's got 34 pitches. He's just starting to get a little tired now. Facing Harvey Keene. Pitch. And that's a drive into the corner off the wall. Going to second is Keene. Kirk Gibson is out in right field. Ed Bailey. Man on second. Nobody out. The pitch. And that's popped up. Third baseman Brookins makes the catch. First down. Chuck Hiller, the second baseman. 0 for 3. Pitch. Popped up into center field. Chet Lemon is there. Makes the catch. 2 outs. Jim Davenport. 1 for 3. Man on second. Top of the 9th. Ground ball. Brookins over to first, and that'll do it. So, we go to the bottom of the 9th, and the Tigers are losing 3-1. Tigers will have the bottom 2 hitters, Rusty Kuntz, Tom Brookins, and Lou Whitaker. And Stu Miller is going to be in there for the Giants. Miller is their stopper. 59 games, 11 wins, 8 losses, 28 saves. 2.15 ERA. And here is Rusty Kuntz. The pitch. And it hits him. Howard Johnson's going to come in and pinch hit for the number 9 hitter. Here's the pitch from Miller. Ground ball, first base over to second for 1, and that's all they'll get. And that's 1 out. Howard Johnson is on first. And Lou Whitaker comes up. Whitaker is 3 for 4 in this game. The pitch. And it's a walk, so now it's first and second with 2 outs. And the tying runs are on. Larry Herndon. A home run by Herndon, they would win it. Here's Miller looking in. The pitch. Ground ball. Over to first, they get the runner at first. But that's it. So the tying run is at second base now with Alan Trammell coming to the plate. He's 1 for 3. Batting .264 on the year with 5 home runs. Miller looks in for the sign. Here comes the pitch. Well, I thought it was the pitch. Here comes the pitch. Ground ball. This could be it. Over to first, Brookins, and that is it. And the Giants of 1962 end their 6-game losing streak here in Detroit, beating the 1984 Tigers 3-1. So that is going to leave, because like I said, the Rays won their game, so now it's tied again. 78-68. So that is a tie between the Rays and the Tigers of 1984 in the Freedom Division. We go back to Pennant Chase now. 10 games left. 10 games left. You have a 2-way tie in the American Division. National Division. The Indians now are 1 game out because the Yankees have dropped their last 7 games. So the Indians and the Yankees are playing the 1954 Indians, while the 1995 Indians will be playing the Diamondbacks and the Cardinals. Let's go down to the Freedom Division. Here it is. Tigers and Devil Rays are tied and in the wild card race. So the Yankees, even though they won their game, well, they got a 65% chance of making it now. And they are in sole possession of the last spot in the wild card here, winning those last 2 games. So that's going to be it for today. We got 10 games left. 10 games left. And we will see who gets into the tournament. We've got some very interesting scenarios going on here. So we're going to end this episode here, and we will bring you the next episode, which will determine who's going to be into the 16-team tournament after this season here in the GOAT League Baseball, GLB. Thanks for watching, and we will see you on the next one.